I guess you would make for a pretty good Halloween episode. No. I can find something else. If I'm gonna do a Halloween special, I'll talk about whatever I want. I've been meaning to talk about you for a while now. You totally fit the theme for the holiday. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna pick you.
Can't even keep a promise anymore, can't you?
What?
You've gotten so comfortable with being too comfortable that you won't even step out of your comfort zone.
Oh yeah? Well listen, it's my channel, and I'll talk about where the hell I feel like, alright?
Do what you like. Just know there will be consequences for breaking your promise.
Yeah, whatever. Now get out, I got a video to film.
And for your many sins against decency.
Oh, you know how long I've been waiting for this? I've been wanting a Transmetal 2 Megatron since I saw Beast Wars, and this figure just tickles my fancy in such a good way. Everything in this piece has been painted and sculpted to perfection. And that classic Transmetal asymmetry is captured very well here, especially the giant dragon arm. Very long and disproportionate, yes, but that's how it's supposed to be, and I love it for it. I can't really say the same thing for the head sculpt, though. God damn, this is so fucking ugly. Yes, I know it's a reference to the original toy, and I don't give a fuck. It's still ugly. Might have to get that upgrade kit one day. But fuck the head. Check out these wings. I love the orange plastic and the purple paint, but these things are so goddamn big, I can't even fit them in the light box. But here's how they look spread out, and yes! I pity all of you with limited shelf room, because these wings demand it. Just alone, I feel like he's worth the price, but he only comes with one accessory, and that's this clear flame effect part. It looks pretty good, and I'm a sucker for clear plastic, but I wish he came with a blue one to replicate the ice breath, but I'll live. But when I get it plugged into the dragon head, it just looks awesome. And I guess for added playability, you can have him hold it as a sword. Looks kind of stupid, but it's a fun feature. And while technically non-accessory, this figure is so goddamn solid. Nothing on him is too floppy or too loose. It's just all perfect, and I'll let you hear why. Those beautiful ratchet joints ensure that whatever pose you get him in, he'll stay in it. And even the friction joints are nice and tight too. Makes him that much more playable and articulate. Alright, so articulation is kind of where this figure takes a nosedive. Don't get me wrong, it's still really good, and hell, it's even amazing in some places, but the head only being able to swivel is kind of a bummer. Hell, not even the wrist can swivel, and that's a really big downside for me personally. But more so than that, I wish the dragon arm had more range. I want it to be more serpent-like, but it's fine, it's good enough. But the legs here are fantastic though. Knee is super deep, feet are super posable, he can do the splits like no one is. Ow. The crotch spreading is more for transformation, but still kind of painful to look at. So yeah, the posability is leaving me a little wanting, but he looks so good just standing there that I don't really care. He's a great height too, absolutely dwarfing any other Beast Wars figures I have, as any Megatron should. So yeah, any issues I have I can easily overlook, but we're not done yet. This guy is a Transformer, so I'm gonna have to switch locations because trying to transform it into a light box is damn near impossible, so sorry about this. First things first, rip open his head, untab this part and just kind of leave it there, untab the chest, and unwrap the dragon hands. Take this little tab and plug it into the shoulder by bending the arm all the way in and then fold down the wrist. Take these two tabs on the side and fold both of them down. Take that crumpled up robot arm and plug it into the chest. Fold down this piece and then rotate this whole arm dragon head assembly all the way up. Then you can just fold down the dragon head, make it look a little more normal. Snap back in those two side pieces and then plug in the chest. Move down and split his pussy. Plug this into his ass and just kind of swing this whole part up so that it can align with what was once his robot crotch, and plug it into his legs. Plug in that new dragon stomach into his chest. Rotate the legs upwards and bend them twice and you're done. A fun, simple, and fast transformation results in this amazing dragon mode. Yeah, sure, it's not perfect. You can see the robot hand in between the gap in the neck, but I do not give two shits. This thing is so fucking cool. And this head sculpt is beaming with personality. I had a weirdly hard time trying to find pictures of Megatron's dragon head, but from the ones we have here, I think they did a pretty good job replicating it, and it still looks really cool. Though I do kind of wish that it was chromed and shiny, and I'm not a big fan of the screw holes on the side of the head, but I can deal with that. But in this mode, those previously mentioned wings that had so much presence before look even better now. God damn, this makes you wanna... And if we bring back that included flame effect part, he looks even cooler. And heck, if you have the part, you can replicate the ice breath. To harp on the praise even more, Just like the robot mode, he is extremely solid. The only kind of wibbly thing on him is his neck, but it's not too bad. It's not gonna break apart anytime soon. But I do wish you could plug him into a stand. There is no hole in the bottom for him to plug into, so he's just kind of sitting there with a hole in his butt. Who the fuck needs a stand anyway when you can whoosh him around yourself like the man-child you are? And he's not a complete brick either. Everything the robot can do, he can do as well, minus the waist. And he has new functional dragon hands, which are honestly better than his robot hands. Though one funny thing about him is that if you turn him over, you realize that the robot head is where his ass is. So he's eating himself out. But yeah, overall, this is an amazing figure who's one of the centerpieces of my entire collection. If you're a Beast Wars fan, you owe it to yourself to get this amazing figure. Just handling this thing for the review made me feel so fucking happy. But that'll about wrap up this review. I hope you all have a safe and happy Halloween. Don't take anything from any strangers. And the biggest thanks for helping me get to 100 subscribers. I hope we can reach 200 soon. I love you all. Have a good night.